So my speech is called The Real Impact of Hate. I want everybody to think about a situation, or if they've seen it happen in the hallways, or how many times you've heard of it. You're walking down the hallway in school, and suddenly you get pushed up against the lockers, or you're pushed to the ground. Everybody around you, nobody helps you, everybody starts to laugh at you, point at you, and call you every rude name you can think of. It's a common situation in schools, and a lot of students deal with it every day. And I can attest to that because every day for 6 years of my life, I was bullied in school. Now, this wasn't in Grandville, so I'm not saying Grandville has a bad bullying problem. It's other schools, and it's still a problem that we should all think about. I was just like any other kindergartner, 5 years old, liked to play Legos, I liked to watch TV, I liked to eat ice cream, I liked to play on the playground with my friends, till one day, all of my friends decided to ditch me at lunch. We would always hang out on the playground, swing on the swings, and just talk. One day, my friends all decided to ditch me, and they all went to the girls that were classified as the mean girls in school. You know how there's the nerds, there's the jocks, there's the mean girls. They were the mean girls in school. I just went up to them and I said, hey, where were you guys? Well, I thought we were going to play in school at recess. And they all said, we don't want to play with you anymore because you're weird. They kept saying that every day because I kept going up to them every day because in my heart, I thought they were good. I thought they were good friends that I could trust every day. I was wrong. Not only did they say you're weird every day, they kept calling up me mean names. The mean girls started to join in, and not only did they start to join in, they started to do it every day in class, in school. Try as we might, my mom and I could never stop it with the school. I always ended up in the girls that bullied me. I always ended up in their class, and my teachers did nothing about it. They sent me to the library to keep me away from it. It didn't work. By sending somebody away, you're only promoting it. And when you're bullied, you feel as if you're backed into a corner, like everybody around you hates you and nobody is there for you. You feel as if your world is dark and that you can just crawl under a rock, cry your eyes out, and nobody will listen. You could be screaming for help and nobody will come and help you because people are afraid to stand up. 70% of students will see bullying in their whole high school career, or not even just high school career, school career. And to me, about 20 of those people might help or just walk by. And about 50 of those will most likely walk by. When nobody helps, it just promotes the bullying even more. It promotes the student who's just feeling as if nobody's there for them, that nobody even knows that they're alive and nobody cares for them. And I'm sorry, nobody should feel that way. Bullying can cause depression, anxiety, loss of interest, a decrease in school academic performance, whether it be grades, attendance, or even just talking back. They could become quieter. People could gain anxiety just by thinking about somebody even resembling their bully walking by them in school. It can cause depression so bad that people will even consider taking their own lives. And I'm sorry, I don't think kids should think about death at this point. They should be thinking about, what am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to talk to my friends about? That's what kids should be thinking about. Not that they are worthless, that they are trash, and nobody cares about them. We honor people, and we congratulate people that can come out of situations with sleeves of tattoos, because those people are strong enough to get a needle stuck in their arm to remember something that happened to them in the past, but it can fade, it can be covered up, it can be removed, and it's not there permanently. But we judge people that can come out of situations strong enough to have scars, sleeves of scars. Whether it be self-harm or Sharpie written on their arm, no matter what it is, we judge those people because they did something that we considered as weird. We consider it unnormal and strange because we don't deal with it every day. And I'm sure this does not apply to everybody. I'm sure it doesn't. But to a vast majority of kids, people come out with scars. And those scars prove that they are strong enough to get through something so terrible that they can come out alive. And not only alive, they have something to prove that they did it, and that they are strong enough to do something that brave. Now, when you're backed into a corner and you're bullied and you don't know what to do, you tend to go quiet and you tend to go mute, or you tend to just ignore everything in the world. And that's exactly how I felt for 6 years, every single day. 365 times 6, I don't know the number, but I'm pretty sure it's a big number. And I'm sorry that shouldn't happen to a kid. Nobody should be bullied. And it's a big topic, and people seem to dismiss it. A survey went out to high school students across a couple different schools, and all of them said, there was a question on there saying, how would you feel if you were bullied, or how do you think a victim of bullying feels? Almost every single student said bad, horrible about themselves, like nobody cares that they are backed into a corner. And that's exactly what it feels like. And I don't know if you all have ever experienced have a friend that have been bullied, your parents, or somebody that you know. Just put yourself into the shoes of somebody that thinks that they are worthless, that they are not even like worth mentioning, that they are below dirt. And that's pretty low, because dirt is honestly the one. Sometimes it's really gross, sometimes it's really messy. That's what people feel like sometimes, that they are worthless, that they don't have anything to handle, that they can just fall into a forest and nobody would care. They could walk off a long pier and nobody would care. Like it says in Dear Hansen, and it's one of my favorite musicals, and it's one of my favorite lyrics, when you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, did you ever really crash or even make a sound? That's exactly what it feels like. Now, bullying is never going to go away. It's a big issue, and it's something we're all going to have to deal with at some point in our life. We're going to have to at least talk about it. And it's something we shouldn't ignore, because it's something that can not only take lives, but it can change lives, and can somebody that would want to be, a politician one day could be bullied to the point where they don't even think that's an option for them. They can be bullied into thinking that they are not smart enough to do their subject, so they always go for the lowest academic classes. That they don't think they can make it into college, that they don't think they can make it into that math test and ace that math test. They think they're so, just so worthless, and that they're so, mentally challenged that they can't deal with it. And to me, that's sad. Students shouldn't be thinking about, I'm not smart enough to get to college. Because college should be something for everybody that they can all at least dream of. Bullying isn't going to go away. And like I always say, you can kill a mentality, but you can't kill a person. Thank you. Not a minute.